a very important principle when it comes to doing a drop set is how do you organize the weight on the bar or whatever you're doing with so that you're not dropping too little weight at a time, you're not dropping too much at a time, you're getting maximum effectiveness in the set, right? And so the way I like to look at it is what's the highest weight that you would want to do in the exercise, and of course you start there, right? And this is 225, for example, on an incline bench. We haven't done it yet, but this is what we're going to plan to do. Now I could have used 245 plates, but if I want to go rapid between each set, then I would have to take the plate off, I would have to put another 25 on, then I would have to put another 10 on, and if you don't have a partner, you got to go to both sides and do that, and even if you have a partner, it just takes extra time, right? And so a great way to do it is think, okay, each time, how much do I want off for each set? So out of the 45, I did 2 10s, a 5, and then the other 2 10s. Because why did I sandwich the 5 here, and why did I not put the 5 on the outside? Right? Well, if I put the 5 on the outside and I would have just dropped 5 pounds in the beginning, that would be very difficult to just literally drop 10 pounds from the 225, leaving me at 215, going right away. I don't even know if I would get another rep or two, right? I mean, I just did a set till failure. I'd be pretty tired at that point. But if I drop 20 pounds, that's relatively significant as a percentage of the total weight that I was doing. So if I dropped to 20, because 10 each side, did as many as I could. I did that again and I dropped the next 10. Now I'm at the 5, at a weight where, okay, when we get under this, it's become so light that, at least relative to what I was starting with, that I shouldn't have a tough time doing the set after the 5 drop, right? And so what if you were doing something like curls, and you were doing a suicide drop set with curls, I like to call them, where you hold the bar, and it's especially great with a partner, where they can come over and they can slide the weights off each side as you go to failure, and you just let it hang there. Then they slide one off each side. Failure, let it hang there. So if somebody were able to do, say 40 pounds or something like that, whatever the number is, it would be good to load it up with a bunch of smaller plates. That would make it the hardest, the absolute hardest way you could do it. Because if you're dropping almost nothing at a time, it's not a big difference. But we can't afford to do that here because the absolute weight is heavier. This is also an exercise that can fall on you. So if it's an exercise that can fall on you, or something like a squat, you have to be careful not to do that where you're dropping such small increments of heavy weight, because now there's more risk associated with it. Whereas when you're curling, well, if you fail, you can just you could just drop it, you could ditch it, and it's not such a heavy amount of weight in the first place. You're not sitting there with 185 and it's hurting your back, right? You're sitting there with maybe, for a lot of guys in advance, maybe start with 100, right? And you go from 100 to 90. And then at some point, you're dropping by increments of 2.5 pounds. So you're loading this thing up with maybe 10s at first, then 5s, then just 2.5s. And if you're somebody that's doing low weight, you can just load the thing up with 2.5s right away, right? And so I've trained some women that would say, have like 5 2.5s on each side, and those are rigorous sets. They're going to failure, remember. So the last rep is like this, and I'm spotting them to just keep that bar moving. An important principle with spotting is that you keep the bar moving always, right? Even if it's moving this slow, it has to keep moving. Because when you go in that stop and go, that jerk, and you try to get it moving again, that's where people get hurt. There and the ascent and descent of a workout. Picking the weight up off the rack or putting it back on, right? So you have to be careful not to jerk in situations like that. So it was a rigorous drop set because I was only taking 2.5 off each side. And maybe if she did 10 the first time, now she's gonna get like 3, or 4, I'll make her get 4 and drop in 2. So that's the principle of the day is, when you're doing a drop set, it depends on the exercise, but really plan out the increments of how you're going to drop it and base it on whether or not it's a compound movement. If it's something that you're going really heavy, you typically want to drop a higher percentage at a time, especially 100% in the beginning, right? Because you just went from your heaviest that you're going to do. So you can't go from the heaviest to slightly lighter. It just won't work if you're going right away. Different if you were taking a lot of rest. But that's what we got for you guys. Happy birthday, Sidney Hughes. Happy birthday, girl. This one's absolutely for you. Forever your day in the book of Wellness. you know, this one goes out to little Charlie and Scarlett too. I had a great time with them when we were there and we were hanging out. And, you know, I definitely bonded with the little guy. I had a lot of fun. You know, Scarlett's too little to even know who I am. But hopefully little Charlie remembers me with his big old head and his handsome smile. But, you know, thanks for showing me a good time when I came out there. Thanks for being cool. You know, when I met you, sometimes you meet the sibling of someone that you're with, and it's, you know, it's hard. You kind of don't feel as welcomed, and you know, often someone isn't that warm. So thanks for being so welcoming. Your whole family's really been like that. But you know, I did feel that way when I visited you, and you know, we had a great time. We got a party together, girl. We got to celebrate your birthday. So next time I'm out there, maybe we go to the lake. We get a little drink when you're not pregnant, of course, with twins. Which congratulations on the twins to come. So you know, family's about to grow big time, the Hughes family, and I know everybody's excited for it. You know, I hope you have an absolutely amazing day today. Happy birthday. You deserve a great day. Go relax. Please do something that's not crazy, and maybe you can you know, set the kids aside. With the big guy, he can help you out today. So, you know, happy birthday. Your day. Hope it went well. I'll see you soon, and thanks for being so cool. Who do we got out here? Let's say hi to the people. Hey, yo, how's it? Hey, yo, how you doing? How you doing? What's up, Gus? Ma, Mimel MT, M32, MR. I am Dev K. I am Shane. Dr. BT, Luciano Bros. What's up, bro? Luciano Brios. I've been saying bros for a long time, so reading it quickly. Jesus, David Rice, Eddie J. Chamberlain, Mikey. And the first ones on of the day were Megan Holly. What's up, you guys? This one says, well, for you, have a fantastic day, and thanks for the support. I'm going to go get this workout in, and we'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but we'll see you then.
Happy birthday, Sidney.
Yeah, aw, Margie. So cute. Have a great one. Thanks so much. Happy birthday, Sidney, and we'll see you soon. Enjoy. Happy when? Well, let's see you later. We look tired because it was a Palmer dance thing yesterday, and we had a great time. Okay, bye.